he actually has the nerve to go on AC360 and every other news show that'll have him and actually try to pawn off this bullshit story that the real reason that he's completely against abortion, even in the case of rape and incest, is because when his mother, Barbara Bush, I'm gonna laugh just telling the story, because you heard it. When his mother, He-Man, Barbara Bush, well, I told you we're cutting the shit, I didn't do this at 6, I promise. When his mother miscarried in the hospital, that they put the fetus in a jar, and then she kept it and showed him the fetus in the jar and said, see what happens when you take life. And ever since then, he's been anti-choice. Okay, let's break it down, bitches. Let's break it down.
It's all very true. He actually
Because I am calling such fucking bullshit on this story, and I can't believe I'm fucking the only one doing it. All right, so I got into a fight with Anderson because he's like, well, he came on my show, and it's in his memoir. And I go, you can't just put it on CNN because he's fucking said so. All right, so I remember the urban myth as a kid, and I grew up when, I can remember when abortion was even illegal, and I remember hearing these stories that if you get an abortion, this is me in Chicago. So I heard it one time, my friend had a cousin who worked at a place where his cousin was a nurse, and they said that if you get an abortion, what they do is to punish you, they put the fetus in a jar next to your bed, and then you have to look at it. All right, so I already know, it's right up there with, I got a cousin, and her best friend is a nurse, and she was in the hospital the night that Richard Gere came in with that hamster up his ass. It was my cousin's friend, Kath. She was there that night, and the hamster was actually up his ass on a wheel. Yeah. No, I'm serious, she did not make this up. There was a hamster in a wheel with a gerbil, and they were dancing to disco songs. And then my friend's cousin, I swear to God, and they had to take it out with like a forceps or some shit, but it's real, that shit happened. All right, so George W.'s bullshit story is right up there with Richard Gere's gerbil coming out his ass, okay? Here's the thing, let's just picture it for a minute. So Barbara Bush miscarries. If that's true, I'm very sorry about that. What are the odds that a hospital is gonna be like, let me get a jar. Hold on, give me a jar, stat. In fact, guess what? We happen to have the exact same size jar as the size of your fetus. Except the top of the jar is smaller because it's a jar, so we're gonna have to smush the fetus in there.
Oh my God.
Give us a second.
Oh my
And then, by the way, I'm sure you can just put, oh, I don't know, tap water or maybe some Diet Sprite in there and preserve the fucking fetus. And then why don't you take it home and put it on the fucking shelf and show your retarded children, George W. Jar. Yeah, go ahead, take this. I don't give a fuck. I see your camera. There was no miscarried fetus in a jar at Barbara Bush's house. Believe me, he made that shit up. He's a fucking tard. I used the word again. He's chairman and CEO of the fucking tard club. That one. Are you shitting me with that fucking story? What did she have the kid in a fucking masonry factory, mason jars? What the fuck is the matter with people? You can't just put a fetus in a jar and water and hang out with it for